hope you'll allow me to stay seated. I am going through a real season of health challenges. And the most obvious is not what's the most serious. The most obvious is my limited mobility. But what's really the most serious is what's causing that. So thanks for letting me sit down, and thank you for being here today. We are so excited about this collaboration. I was thinking on my way here today that we have had many of these events here at First Church, launching something, announcing something, sharing news about something. And I thought to myself, it isn't because we're the only church in this community. Truth of the matter, we aren't even the only church on this block. And there are some great churches doing great things. But I'm always reminded of what the scripture says. To whom much is given, much is required. God has given Columbus much, so much is required of us. God has given this community much, so much is required of our community. And all you have to do is look around and see all of the building that's going on, housing and what have you. There's a lot going on in this community. One of the things that I think, though, will really bless our community is what we've gathered together today for. And that is to say that our city, led by our mayor and his team, working with us and our partners, will now be able to help fund community organizations that are going to help beautify this community and this neighborhood. And the fact that people will live in a place where they'll see flowers growing, in a place where there will be hopefully gardens. Now, I have a black thumb, but I'm praying there'll be gardens. and there'll be, I think, other things that will add to this community. And our 501c3 Good Life, under the direction of Deacon Ted Murdaugh and his team, is doing such a great job, and we're just honored that our mayor has called on us again to help not just lead, but partner with you in doing this. So we're glad you're here. We're glad we get to do this. I've been in this city 44 and a half years, and I'm a proud citizen of Columbus, Ohio. I believe in this city. I believe in our future. And I believe in what will yet be the best, brightest days ahead of us. So welcome. I'm glad you're here. I can't wait for us to turn some dirt and plant some seeds and do all the good things that'll make a difference. This will be monumental and significant, and I'm excited to be a part of it. Would you join me in welcoming our mayor? And I say that with personal possession. Our mayor, Mayor Andrew J. Ginther. Celebrate our mayor. I love that.
Well, Bishop, it means a great deal to me that you're here today with everything else on your plate. So thank you. Thank you. And we'll continue to lift you up and pray for you and your family as you encounter this season. Grateful for you. And I begged Bishop's pardon on the way in the door because I'm wearing boots and a vest and I don't have a tie on coming into First Church. But after we leave here, they're putting me up in a bucket. And I think we're replacing some signs or doing something, Jennifer, after we wrap up here. So I'll ask for your forgiveness and flexibility as well. It is a beautiful, beautiful day here in Columbus, and I'm grateful to Bishop Clark and the congregation here at First Church and all the neighborhood and community leaders that have joined us and are doing such an incredible job working with the community. We started Clean and Safe Corridors last year and promised that it would continue. And as you can see today, the work is indeed going strong. It's part of my vision for a safe and prosperous Columbus. We're focused on a strategic effort to improve public safety, strengthen economic opportunity, and improve quality of life on key corridors throughout our city, north, south, east, and west. We want every family in every neighborhood sharing in Columbus's success. So by deploying resources in each corridor, the Clean and Safe Corridors program ensures concentrated, high-impact improvements to quickly attack challenges and grow opportunities in neighborhoods across our city. We know strong neighborhoods are what make strong cities. And as you know, from the very beginning, I've said my top 3 priorities: neighborhoods, neighborhoods, neighborhoods. And we're blessed with great neighborhoods throughout this city. Every resident in every zip code deserves to live in a community that's safe, welcoming, and full of opportunity. Here along Refugee Road, particularly around Canal Winchester Road and No Bixby, we brought together 11 different departments of city government for a concentrated effort designed to produce viable, meaningful results. We've increased police presence and violence prevention interventions. Crews removed litter and graffiti, repaired sidewalks and roadways, improved signage, which I get to be part of today. I think I see Jennifer Chamberlain in the back. Jennifer, come on up here. Come on up, one of our area commissioners. We've got some great area commissioners. You come right up front here. Appreciate our commissioners and their service. I also see probably one of the greatest city employees of all time, Lynn LaCour, here in the front is our neighborhood liaison. Lynn, thanks for all your great work. So we talked a little bit about removing litter, graffiti, sidewalks. We also brought together support for small businesses, workforce development opportunities, and proactive code enforcement efforts that support responsible property ownership and long-term investment. This initiative is intentionally coordinated because we know isolated efforts are not enough. Real change happens when city departments, nonprofits, business owners, and residents work together with urgency and purpose. That's exactly what we've done here. We listened to community stakeholders. We reviewed neighborhood concerns. We looked at 311 requests and public safety data. And together, we identified the specific improvements this corridor needs most based on the community. And we took action. This is a commitment to the people who live and work in our neighborhoods. Earlier this year, we launched this initiative in the King Lincoln Bronzeville neighborhood in partnership with the Columbus Urban League. And soon we'll expand efforts into the 161 corridor in Northland with Elevate Northland. In every corridor, our goal is the same: safer streets, cleaner neighborhoods, stronger businesses, and more pride in the community. But how we go about achieving those goals looks different in different neighborhoods. Not every neighborhood is the same. That's why we're also investing directly into local partners through $50,000 in micro grants for each corridor. Here on Refugee Road, those grants would be administered through City of Refuge and the Good Life Foundation to help strengthen businesses and improve quality of life block by block. Because lasting change does not happen from City Hall alone. It happens when neighborhoods have trusted leaders and organizations working alongside residents every day. The people of the community know the community best, and we know that each neighborhood is different. And that's why it's so important for us to empower, invest, and work alongside people in the community. And I want people here to notice the difference. I want families to feel safer. I want businesses to feel supported. I want residents to feel proud of this corridor and confident, as Bishop said, about its future. But more importantly, I want people to feel something deeper than the cosmetic improvement. I want them to feel seen. I want them to feel valued. And I want them to know their city is investing in them. Columbus is growing rapidly, but growth only matters if every neighborhood shares in the opportunity and prosperity that growth creates. That is the work before us, and that's why today matters. Thank you for your partnership, Bishop, First Church, all the incredible area commissioners for your service and partnership with us, for helping us to build a cleaner, safer, and stronger Columbus. And next up, we have one of our great area commissioners. Please welcome Commissioner Felicia Saunders.
Good afternoon, everybody, or morning, I guess it's still. Thank you so much. My name is Felicia Saunders, and I am the chair of the Mideast Area Commission, which we call the MAC. We're all about neighborhoods. We have 13 neighborhoods under us, and we have a CID, which is the Main Street CID, as well as 2 at-large, which is the Barnett Library and also the Librarians of Columbus. We meet every third Tuesday of each month over at the new Barnett Library, where we talk about all type of issues that surround crime, zoning, safety, housing. And I just want to thank the Bishop Clark for your support that you give us in this neighborhood. Also, Mayor Ginther, thank you so much for all the work that you provide and the support that you give us. You know, there's prevention places in place now that we didn't have before. I've lived in East Haven for 38 years. And I can tell you, with the East Haven Civic Association, we took back our neighborhood from the crime that was taken over in our neighborhood. We took it back. Now you can ride through East Haven and you feel safe. Neighbors talk to each other. I have a crew of people in each area that picks up trash. We love 311. I can't get enough of 311, okay? 311, when we call, they already know who we are. So I just love the fact that we can come together and we have such a strong collaboration with our area commissions, because we have the Greater Southeast Area Commission. We have the Far East Area Commission that come together. We're a coalition that come together, and we do tremendous events throughout the whole year as far as helping families, finding resources for people. I mean, we get calls all hours of the night of people just needing help, and we're there to help them. I say we're the walking resources for our neighborhoods in our community. And it's very important that we can tap into city council. We can talk to the mayor's office. We can talk to the police. Officer Talbert, he's our CLO, and all the other CLOs in Columbus. He's awesome. We thank you so much for having an opportunity to have our CLOs come to our events, come to our monthly meetings to hear the concerns in our city so that you can address them and get them under control. So I just want to thank everybody for the partnership and the compassion and love that we have for our city, because I don't care what nobody say, Columbus is awesome. It is an awesome place to live, raise kids, and have a good time. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Look forward to the growth that we have on the east side of Columbus.
Good morning. Bishop, thank you for allowing us to have this event in this house. And we're praying for your health condition, and God bless you for all the things that you've done here on the Eastland area. Mayor, welcome to the Eastland area. Thank you for coming out and announcing this great program. We really appreciate that. And community leaders, as well as all you distinguished guests, welcome to Eastland. My name is Lonnie Watson. I am the Executive Director of the Eastland Development for Growth and Equity. You may not be aware of the development opportunity that we have before us, and you may not have heard our name before, but you may have heard the acronym EDGE. So we go by that favorite acronym of EDGE, and we're a newly formed nonprofit organization. We are a community economic development organization, and we have been established to implement the priorities that were listed in the Eastland for Everyone plan. I, as a lifelong Columbus resident, I believe that every resident in Columbus deserves to live, and work and raise a family in a neighborhood that is clean, safe, and full of opportunity, as the mayor pointed out. Far too long, the Eastland area, home to more than 20,000 residents, has faced significant economic challenges with limited support. Since 2010, the Eastland area has lost over 1,600 jobs while contending with aging infrastructure and visible neglect, all of which has slowed the growth of what was once a thriving regional hub. But Eastland is not a story of decline. Eastland is a story of untapped potential. Today, we are beginning to see that momentum, to tap into that potential. The Mid-Ohio Food Collective Prosperity Center is going to open the old Kroger's building down the street here. That, along with the infrastructure improvement, the planned parks improvement, all of that is laying the foundation for a renewed growth here in the Eastland area. That is why EDGE, Eastland Development for Growth and Equity, better known as EDGE, strongly supports the vision of the Clean and Safe Corridors Initiative. It represents a unified investment that brings together safety, beautification, and economic development to strengthen communities and to improve the quality of life. We believe that the Eastland area stands to benefit tremendously from this kind of comprehensive approach, one that combines safety, cleanliness, and small business support to create sustainable growth and equitable impact. EDGE stands ready to collaborate with the city, stakeholders, community partners, and others to advance solutions that foster pride, strengthen connectivity, and drive long-term prosperity throughout Eastland and beyond. So with this initiative and others to come, we can create a cleaner, safer, and more vibrant community and ensure Eastland not only recovers, but we thrive. And with that, I'll turn it back over to our mayor, my mayor. I appreciate you being out here today. Thank you, Bishop.
Thank you, Bishop.
I was sent by First Lady Clark to send him home, so we're going to wrap it up, and I'll be happy to take questions from the press about today's subject from the podium, but if there are other topics you want to ask me about, we're going to let Bishop take his leave and get home where he belongs. So as I mentioned earlier, each neighborhood in our city has different needs. And so do our clean and safe efforts. So they're tailored to the needs and requests of our neighbors. One of the requests we heard loud and clear along Refugee Road is that the street signs are pretty banged up. And so I'm going to go head down the street here just before you reach Courtright, and there's a street sign that needs to be replaced, and I'm going to be lending a hand. I'm told they're going to be professionals there to monitor and evaluate my performance. But as my mother always said, you should always have a plan B, a backup plan. So I'm just following my mother's advice. Be happy to take any questions on today's program. But if there are questions about why the Cavaliers got swept by the Knicks or anything else, I'll stick around and do those one-on-one.
I'll stay around for that too. A New Yorker, diehard Knicks fan.
Any questions from the press about today's announcement? I'd invite you guys to come join me and see us put up some new street signs along Refugee Road. Thank you all for being here, and appreciate you all.